Hey guys, so thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be a new sort of series where I listen to my favorite albums of all time. And to be honest with you, Radiohead OK Computer is one of the greatest fucking albums I've ever heard. Coupled with the fact that I'm going to be seeing Radiohead in a couple of weeks for the first time, I am ridiculously excited. So, Radiohead are definitely more than OK Computer. I basically love everything that they've ever done, especially Kid A and my other favorite ones as well, the Bends. My mind went blank for a second then. But I love every single album they've ever done. Love the fact they're mixing up the set list for these upcoming shows as well. So I'm going to shut the fuck up. We're going to get straight into this. We're going to listen through to OK Computer. This isn't a first time reaction. I'm just going to listen through to it, give you all my thoughts, and tell you why it is one of my favorite albums of all time. Again, thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to be doing loads of these reaction videos to all my favorite albums ever. And I'll be doing all news and the normal videos that I usually do. And I said do. And I'll be covering the Radiohead live show as well in full that I go to. Super excited for that. So I'm going to hit play on this album, one of the greatest albums ever made. Give me 5 seconds. Airbag. Back there. Let's get these lyrics up. I've been obviously listening to Radiohead a lot recently. We're pausing it already. Jesus Christ, we're pausing it for 17 seconds into it. I've been listening to Radiohead a lot, obviously, over the last few months. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. But this is such a great album opener. Something I've realized is, and the reason I've got the lyrics up here, is I don't want to say pay attention, but I think I get a lot of Tom York's lyrics wrong, a lot of Radiohead's lyrics wrong. So if I'm doing this and looking away, it's only because I'm looking at the lyrics, which we'll discuss as well, obviously. And I'm going to try not to dance like Tom York. Love that bass coming in. I don't know if this is blasphemy to say, but because OK Computer is such a 10 out of 10 album, I actually think that Airbag is one of the weakest songs on the album, but it's still a brilliant opener and it sets the mood of the album so well. But it is one of my least favorite songs on the album. The bass on this track is so sparse, but it's brilliant. Well, I didn't know it said fast German car. I do know, as far as I'm aware, obviously Radiohead fans correct me if I'm wrong, but I do think this song was written after Tom York had a fairly bad car crash. Correct me if I'm wrong, Radiohead fans, but I think he wrote it maybe even in the hospital bed, but definitely about a genuine car crash that actually happened to him. Don't know if he was in a fast German car, but he probably was bowling by this point, so he might have been. Guitar and the bass really work so well together on this track, on every Radiohead track, but especially on this track. Obviously, I'm sure anyone watching this video knows bassist and the guitarist Radiohead are brothers, the Greenwood brothers, and Johnny Greenwood is one of the best composers of musical soundtracks, not musical, film soundtracks that I've ever heard. I've just watched One Battle After Another, which he scored. Johnny Greenwood, absolute fucking genius. But there's 5 geniuses in Radiohead. Forgot how much I like this little solo. And looking at that there, there's no lyrics for the rest of the song. So there's what, a minute and 20-second, minute and 17-second outro, which is so Radiohead. Do you know what? 2 minutes ago I said that Airbag's one of my least favorite songs on OK Computer, and the only reason it is one of my least favorite songs on OK Computer is because everything else is so fucking good. But Airbag is fucking top as well. I love it so much. Let's do this 70-second outro then. I guess you can call that Tommy up in the background making wailing noises. I'm going to try not to a lot, but it is November in Britain, so apologies. I've got a bit of a cold, everyone does. I'm moving my mic before Paranoid Andrew starts. That might be a mistake. We'll see. No, I think Paranoid Andrew was the first Radiohead song I ever heard. I'm pretty sure it was. But they weren't someone I immediately fell in love with. They weren't a band that immediately clicked with me. I liked Paranoid Android, but I remember I must have been like 12, 13, listening to OK Computer, and I just didn't work with me yet. I hadn't sort of developed enough musical taste, I guess, yet. And I think I almost remember thinking I wasn't into it. But then a few years later, greatest band of all time. Second greatest band of all time. So it says from all the unborn chicken voices in my head. For fucking 15 years, I thought it was children. From all the unborn children's voices in my head. What the fuck? That's a faux pas, isn't it? See, I told you, yeah. From all the unborn chicken voices in my head. That's mad. It's blowing my mind a bit. It almost feels blasphemy to pause this album, this song, well, this album as well, but this song especially. It's such a journey. So I might just sit here in silence. You might just watch me listening to the music, to be honest with you. I hope that's okay. Please hit like and subscribe. I've always liked that bit. There's a really brilliant live performance of this song, I believe, on Jules Holland. I'm sure there's a million brilliant live performances of it, but the Jules Holland version that I've seen is absolutely fantastic. I think it's Jules Holland. Why don't you remember my name? Is this the heaviest point of Radiohead's entire discography? I think that's two songs in a row that I've paused Johnny Greenwood's guitar solo. But this is Paranoid Andrew probably is the heaviest Radiohead ever got. I mean, obviously you've got Pablo Honey, which went grungy and heavy at certain points, but this borderline fucking gets a bit metally. You'd be forgiven for thinking that was the end of the song, but no, we're not even halfway through. Now, this little section, the second, where the lyrics, the words start going over, the vocals start going over each other, is just so beautiful, so haunting. It's fucking borderline scary, but I love it. I just can picture it being recorded in a church or something. Like, oh, so good. From a gray eye. This bit. It's another long intro. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I think this was like another 40-odd second intro, but I never really considered it. But it's such a great. Oh, I don't even know. They were so good. So before we start, the name of the song, which I can never properly say, Subterranean Homesick. Subterranean Homesick. Subterranean Homesick Alien, right? I think that's a play on a Bob Dylan song um, name. But Paranoid Android is probably my favorite Radiohead song, to be honest with you. That might be blasphemous to some people. There's so many fucking good Radiohead songs. I love Street Spirit. I love Everything in Its Right Place. I love Idiotech. So many great songs. 2 plus 2 equals 5. But I do think Paranoid Android is their best song. Let me know if I'm allowed to say that. I can say what I want, I think. At this point in time, they've played 4 shows of the reunion tour, I think 4 shows in Madrid. And I think Paranoid Android, I'm fairly sure, is one of the only songs that has been played at all 4 shows. It is an amazing song, their heaviest song, like I said, and it is my personal, probably favorite Radiohead song. National Anthem's another great one as well. But Paranoid Android for me is their sort of peak when they were. I don't want to say peak because they've always peaked. They've never got. They always mix up their sound so much. They're always so interesting and so good. And if we do get another Radiohead album, it'll be a left field turn that we don't expect. And if we don't get another Radiohead album, that's fine as well because we've got so many classic ones already. Either 7 or 8. My mind's not very good right now. I've got a cold, like I say. Please excuse me. Like and subscribe. I don't always have a cold. I apologise for having a cold. So, Subterranean Homesick Alien. Let's go. I could just float off to that. Wait, let me play it and do it. I'm gonna do this for 4.5 minutes, alright. The smell of this one. Oh, I fucked up. Smell a thing. You watch your feet for cracks in the pavement. Up above, aliens hover, making home movies for the folks back home. Sorry, I'm trying not to sing. I'll drum instead. All you Radiohead fans, who had the better reunion in 2025? Was it Oasis or was it Radiohead? They're probably my favourite 2 bands of all time. I just seen that. I totally forgot that was even there. Radiohead or Oasis? Now, I know all you Radiohead fans are going to say, fuck Oasis. I feel like there's not even that much of a crossover. But I also think all the Oasis fans, didn't Liam Gallagher take the piss out of the King of the Limbs tree once? I think he's always taken the piss out of Radiohead. But they're my 2 favorite bands of all time. The Radiohead reunion I went to night 1 in Cardiff was fucking incredible. But Radiohead, man. I'll let you know Like and subscribe to this video. I'll let you know during my Radiohead live review when it comes out in 3 or 4 weeks or so. Well, whenever the gig is, I think it's about 2 weeks from now. I will let you know what was better, Radiohead at the O2 or Oasis in Wales. Um, I'm so glad they both happened this year. After waiting so many years, it was the first time I'd seen Radiohead. It will be the first time I see Radiohead, so I'm super, super excited. Sorry to get a little bit off track there. I just seen the fucking Liam Gallagher pop. I've got Noel somewhere, but I don't know where Noel is. Where's Noel? Where's Noel for the fucking? I'm gonna shut up. Let's play a song, all right?
I wish that they swooped down in a country lane late at night when I'm driving. Take me on board their beautiful ship. Show me the world as I
This song was actually written after Tom York was abducted by aliens and taken onto a beautiful ship. Back.
love to see. I tell all my friends, but they never believe me. They think that I finally lost it completely. I'd show them the stars and the meaning of life. They shut me away, but I'd be all.
I'd never thought about it that much before, but Colin Greenwood's bass playing is very sparse. He's like not always playing, but he plays at the integral moments, and it's really, really cool when he comes in. I really like his bass playing. He plays with Nick Cave now as well. Another 30-second outro here. I'm not complaining. I just never realized it before. I love the outros. I wonder if there's a song that just immediately ends on his vocals. Probably not. They like their outros, don't they? So earlier when I was talking about my favourite Radiohead songs of all time, I almost forgot to mention, well, I did forget to mention the song that's coming up next, and that is probably my favourite Radiohead song. There's so many, but Exit Music for a Film. Ugh. You're going to just watch me in fucking silence because I don't have a lot to say about this song because it's just so good. I just love listening to it. It also, if you haven't seen it, there's a TV show called Black Mirror, obviously really famous show, but if you haven't seen it, there's an episode called Shut Up and Dance, and at the end of that episode, they use exit music for a film, and it's one of the greatest pieces of music in a film or television episode that I personally have ever seen. It's just the perfect usage of a song in such a haunting, sketchy fucking episode of television. So also recommend that as well for the slight Radiohead link. Definitely go and watch the Black Mirror episode Shut Up and Dance. And then I apologise to any men that do go and watch that episode off the back of it. Comment and I will send you a personal apology. Exit music for a film.
Wake from your sleep, you're drying up your tears. Today we escape, we escape.
At the moment, it's just Tom Yorkie bar and a guitar, right? And it's so haunting. It shouldn't be that scary, and like, I guess it's the lyrics, but and his voice delivery, the way he delivers it, but it's like fucking sketchy. Like, I don't have enough words to describe it, but it's so harrowing.
And get dressed before your father hears us. Before
That's the last time I'll move the mic.
all hell breaks loose. Keep breathing. Don't lose your nerve. Breathe. Keep breathing. I can't do this alone.
Like these waves start now, so
Sing us a
jet plane waves.
song, a song to keep us warm. There's such a chill, such a chill.
This song took on a different meaning to me after having seen Black Mirror. I'm not going to spoil the episode or anything, but please comment if you go and watch the episode having not seen it before. But also, please comment if you were a fan of Radiohead, then watched the episode, and then got the song borderline fucking jump scare. But as I say, one of my favorite pieces of music usage in a television or episode or film ever. Sorry to pause it then. We hope that you show, that you show. I personally hope that anyone watching this video doesn't choke, and instead of choking, you hit like and subscribe. I'm going to stop saying that. I always forget to say it. Now I think I've said it too much.
That you chose, that you chose. We hope that you chose.
No long intro on this one. Tommy Boy singing right till the end. We love you, Tomster. Tommy Boy Yorkie Bar, we love you. So I'd like to apologise to Tommy York. I really respect you. Now we've got the only reason TikTok fucking Radiohead are famous because of their famous TikTok song, Let Down. Now, obviously, I'm only joking. Radiohead are absolutely fucking amazing. And they've been amazing for 30 plus years. I've been a fan of them for probably 15 years. But Let Down seems to have had a new breath of life put into it on this TikTok thing, and it's helped a new generation of fans discover them. So I'm shitting on it a little bit. I shit on TikTok all the time. I'm not shitting on the song. It's an amazing song. I'm shitting on TikTok. I fucking hate TikTok. I fucking hate TikTok, all right? But the fact that this can happen every now and again, I guess it happened with Running Up That Hill after Stranger Things as well, where an older song can go sort of viral or have a later bit of success because of the kids listening to it on TikTok. I sound 400 years old, but that's a great thing. If we can have a new generation discover Radiohead and be able to enjoy these concerts, I think that's an amazing thing. And you can laugh at me thinking about it now. 1% of the reason they might have come back now after 7 years, 8 years of not playing live, is this new fan base that they've found. Now, Tom York might spit in my face for saying that. He might say, fuck you, Tom York. My cold is fucking my head up. Tom York might say to me, the gig nerd, fuck you, I don't care about TikTok in the slightest. And I'm sure that's true. I'm sure Tom York fucking hates TikTok. But if there's an entire new generation of fans that have discovered them through fucking TikTok, maybe they have come back to fucking play for those fans, you know? I never got to see them the first time round. I'm so glad I'm going to get to see them this time. But shout out Radiohead. I've just discovered you guys are doing this purely for the TikTok likes. I'm joking. Usually I don't slip over my words this much. My head's not working. That's why I needed OK Computer today. So I apologise for calling myself Tom York just then and calling Tom York TikTok. He's never going to speak to me again. We're close friends. I've got a cold. That's my excuse. I apologise. Usually I'm not like this. Shoot me a comment to confirm this, but I think Letdown is also one of the few songs that they played at all four Madrid shows so far, every show of the reunion tour. So shout out Letdown. I'm trying really hard not to Tom York Lotus Flower Dance, man. I've never thought about it before, specifically this song, because Tom York, every single song he sings, whether it's solo, Atmosphere Piece, Radiohead, The Smile, anything, he's one of my favourite singers of all time. But Letdown, his vocal delivery is better than ever. This is one of his best sung songs, I think, of Radiohead's entire catalogue. And it's not an easy song to sing either. This guitar, I'm pausing it on my favorite points. This is fucking blasphemy, but this Johnny Greenwood guitar is just so good. By the way, please comment and let me know. Obviously, they have a second guitarist called Ed O'Brien, I love his backing vocals live. He's a really important live member of Radiohead. And like I said earlier, the 5 geniuses in Radiohead, all of them are integral to the sound. I keep just saying Johnny Greenwood's guitar. Please let me know if it is ever at any point Ed O'Brien's guitar. I'm not a guitarist. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I am a fool with a cold. Please hit like and subscribe. This guitar though, so good. This is such a fantastic song when it all comes together now, though. Got another great song, Radiohead song. Fucking Karma Police. How did I forget about Karma Police? Oh my god, you're just going to be listening to me in silence again, honestly. I fucking hope they play Karma Police when I see them, man. I don't think they've played it at all for Madrid shows. Please let me know if I'm wrong. But Karma Please. Karma Please, please. I need to hear that song live. That's like top 5, top 10 songs I need to hear live. Didn't know it said her Hitler weirdo. Didn't know. Her Hitler hairdo, sorry. Didn't know that. Her Hitler hairdo. I need to pay fucking more attention to these lyrics, man.
This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is what
This is what you get.
This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get. This is what you'll get
When you mess with the gig nerd. That's right, that's me. I lost myself. I lost myself. This little musical bit, I don't know if you call it a guitar solo. I love this. Bow, now, wow, that sound. Wow, 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 wow.
Fitter, happier, more productive.
So fitter, happier. This is going to be controversial. And you can tell me to fuck off. Please don't just comment the words fuck off. I think YouTube might ban that. They might kick you off YouTube. And I'll fucking come for you. I'm not going to come for you. But I've never really liked Fitter Happy that much. It does what it's supposed to do. It splits the album up really, really well. And it has some cool lyrics in there. But it's never really vibed with me too much. I don't know why. Let's play it.
Comfortable, not drinking too much.
I don't drink too much.
Regular exercise at the
I
gym,
don't exercise
3
that.
days a week. Getting on better with your associate employee contemporaries. At ease. Eating well. No more microwave dinners and saturated
Those
fats.
fucking saturated
A
fats.
patient better driver. A safer car. Baby smiling in backseat. Sleeping well. No bad dreams. No paranoia. Careful to all animals. Never washing spiders down a plug hole.
Hate
Keep in
spiders.
contact with old friends. Enjoy a drink now and then. Will frequently check credit at Moral, Bank, Hole in Wall, Favors.
We'll frequently check credit, and obviously the album's years old. But for a second, then my mind went, we'll frequently check Reddit. Reddit wasn't a thing when this album came out, but in a weird way, that would almost still make sense. Fuck Reddit, fuck credit.
Favors. Fond but not in love. Charity standing orders. On Sundays reading Road Supermarket. No killing moths or putting boiling water on the hands. Car wash. Also on Sundays. No longer afraid of the dark or midday shadows. Nothing so ridiculously teenage and desperate.
I think Fitter Happier played over tape when they did the OK Computer Tour. Again, please comment and tell me if I'm incorrect. But I think that Fitter Happier was the song that they sort of walked on stage to. Again, please let me know if I am wrong, but it would be a cool song, I guess, to walk on stage to. I don't know what they're doing for this to walk on stage song-wise. I've heard it's Pink Pony Club.
Nothing so childish. At a better pace. Slower and
It's Oasis.
more calculated. No chance of escape. Now self-employed. Concerned, but powerless. An empowered and informed member of society. Pragmatism, not idealism. Will not cry in public. Less chance of illness. Tires that grip in the wet. Shot of baby strapped in backseat. A good memory. Still cries at a good film. Still kisses with saliva. No longer empty and frantic. Like a cat. Tied to a stick. That's driven into frozen winter shit. The ability to laugh at weakness. Charm.
I wonder who wrote these lyrics. Obviously, it was probably Tom York, but I wonder if there was any inspiration or something that came from it. Who knows? Who knows? Please again, tell me if I'm wrong. There was a story behind it.
Fitter, healthier, and more productive. A pig in a cage on antibiotics.
Pig in a cage and antibiotics. I need antibiotics right now. Oh, this is such a tune. I always forget about Electioneering. I feel like Radiohead forget about Electioneering. Again, I'm saying this so much. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe Electioneering is one of the songs that doesn't really get played by Radiohead. I think, if my weirdo cold brain is right, they haven't played it since 1998. Again, that's could be a totally wrong rogue fact, but somewhere in my mind it says they haven't played it that long. I know it's a song they barely play, but fucking hell, I personally love Electioneering. Always really like that lyric. When I go forwards, you go backwards, and somewhere we will meet. I really like that lyric. What's the IMF, guys? I think we're on about question 25 I've got for you. If anyone wants to answer all my Radiohead questions that I've said in this, and correct or confirm all the Radiohead statements that I've made in this, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you. This fucking mic is doing my head in. This doesn't usually happen. I don't know why it's happening. Fucking mic. Oh, the headphone fell out. Love the guitar work. From Ed O'Brien, Green with Johnny. Bow, 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 bow. Another very long intro. Again, that's not a complaint. I love the long intros, but I'd never really considered it before. Climbing Up the Walls. Again, I feel like this is an underrated Radiohead song. It doesn't really get spoken about a lot at all. I really, really like Climbing Up the Walls. And after the crazy last few couple of songs, and I include Fitter Happier in that because it is a schizo weirdo song intentionally, but Climbing Up the Walls is like a palate cleanser. I love it. I love it so much. Underrated Radiohead song. You fucking Radiohead fans better put some fucking respect on Climbing Up the Walls. Climbing Up the Walls. I cannot speak right. I've got a cold. I'm just enjoying the music at this point. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Usually I am a lot better than this. I apologise. I am climbing up the walls right now. No surprises there. Obviously, the Radiohead fans know what's coming at the end of this song, and that's a fat fucking guitar solo. But this intro's haunting and sketchy as they want it to be, but it's really calm and relaxing as well. I know that might sound weird. The lyrics aren't calm and reaction. So progressive, it's slowly getting heavier, slowly reaching that point. I love it. I'm not pausing this bit. I refuse. How is this song not really well? It is well thought of, but it's one of their best tracks, man. I'm saying this on record right now. Climbing Up the Walls is one of the best fucking songs in this album. I love it, and I've always loved the song, but I'd never considered how much I adore this track, man. It is underrated. It is the most underrated Radiohead song. I said it. Someone tell me when it was last played live. Tom York screaming like a madman now. Get Tom York in a fucking death metal band. I know what we've got coming. I don't even have to look because it's do 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 do. It'd be funny if it wasn't, but I know it is. Man, I hope they play No Surprises when I see them. They're not the sort of band that would do this, and they're never going to do it. But if they were to ever play OK Computer in full, I would pay thousands. They're just not that sort of band. They would rather play the songs that people don't talk about enough and the songs that don't get enough respect. They play obviously so many classics at each show. You're going to get at least 10, 15 Radiohead fucking classics at every show. But I do like the fact they play the lesser known songs as well and the more fan favorite ones too. But an OK Computer in full live show, Jesus Christ, that and Kid A would cost thousands on the fucking black secondhand horrible market. Tout bastards. But yeah, I would love to see OK Computer played in full. To be honest, I would basically go to every single show. I would want to see the Pablo Honey songs, which they haven't played in 55,000 years. I would want to see the Bends because that's a phenomenal album. It's one of the most underrated records. OK Computer Kid A, obviously we've discussed. Amnesiac, I've never been as much of a fan of Amnesiac as everything else, but there's so many great songs in there. I really want to see Pyramid Song at Glastonbury. Amnesiac, maybe controversially, alongside King of the Limbs, would be the album that would sell the show that would sell the least copies. Tickets in this hypothetical Radiohead play every album live tour that they would hypothetically do. I think Amnesiac and King of the Limbs wouldn't sell as well as everything else. But then obviously in Rainbows and Hail to the Thief. Hail to the Thief is super, super underrated. It's a little bit long, but I love Hail to the Thief so, so much. It was Hail to the Thief got them back on track, in my opinion, after Amnesiac. I did grow a lot more love for Amnesiac after Kid A Amnesiac came out. Heavy set Kid Amnesiac. That's a brilliant album, and I really love the B-sides on that, the third disc on that album as well. Absolutely love Kid Amnesiac, but Hail to the Thief, I really, really like. It was their return to rock sort of thing. In Rainbows, I fucking love In Rainbows. I think it's a tiny, tiny bit overrated, but one of my favorite Radiohead songs is Jigsaw Fall into Place off In Rainbows. I'm so glad that's being put back into the set list. I don't think they played that, excluding obviously these Madrid shows. They hadn't played it since Reading Festival 2009, I believe, as we've realised I can't fucking think straight today. But Jigsaw Falling into Place is one of Radiohead's best songs. Yeah, and then A Moon-Shaped Pool and King of the Limbs, obviously we've discussed King of the Limbs. Lotus Flower is one of my favorite Radiohead songs. I can do Tom York dancing like that, and there's so many good songs on King of the Limbs, but again, one of my least favorites. Moon-Shaped Pool, again, I really like that album, but it's not as good as their best ones. Full Stop is an incredible song though, and I really like Daydreaming. And people shit on Burn the Witch. Burn the Witch is a brilliant song. There's so many great songs on that album. Sorry to go on a little rant there, but No Surprises. Let's get back to it. In a complimentary way, this song's the it's quite childlike, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It reminds me of like a nursery song. I really, really love it. It's soothing. It's beautiful.
slowly kills you. Who says that won't heal? You look so tired, happy.
Bring down the government. I'm just quoting Tom York. Don't take me off YouTube, please.
Speak for us. I'll take a quiet life, handshake of carbon monoxide, and no alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises. This is my final fate, my final bellyache with no alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises.
I love this song, man. I'm just vibing to it.
No surprises, please.
Such a pretty house, such a
Pretty garden, no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, please.
Love that song. Love that song. Love tune. Tune. I'm on a bread roll. I'm on a bread roll this time. Tom Yorkie's on a bread roll this time.
I'm on a
A bread roll.
I'm on a roll.
A bread roll.
This time
Bacon bat.
I feel my luck could change.
Hopefully my luck changes and I get rid of this bastard cold. And maybe you hit like and subscribe. I haven't said it for a while. Don't even like the video. You don't even have to like the video. Just hit subscribe, please. Please. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. You'll make me better. My cold will go if you hit subscribe.
Kill me, Sarah. Kill me again. 'Cause love is gonna be a glorious day. Pull me out of the air crash. Pull me out of the lake. 'Cause I'm your sailor.
We are standing on the edge. I'm a better singer than Tommy up. Is Lucky another underrated Radiohead song? Maybe I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I do. I'm a genius. I'm joking. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I feel like I don't hear people talk about Lucky that much. Would love to see that live as well. I love this song. I think I've said that for every single track. I love that song, except Fit Happier, but it does what it's meant to do. Really love this outro. I'm going to pause it before the guitar solo comes in, but this is yet another brilliant guitar solo. We are standing on the edge. So good. Now, again, I'm going to say something controversial. Earlier, I said that Airbag was one of my least favorite songs on the album. I stand by it, even though it's fucking incredible. Fit Happier probably is my least favorite song on the album, even though that's a little bit of a cop-out. But I've always felt like The Tourist is like Airbag, where it's fucking amazing. I love the song. We're obviously going to discuss it now. But I don't think it's as good as everything that comes before it. I don't know why. He says as he sits there just vibing out to it, this beautiful song. Slow down. Probably could be more references to his little car crash.
Sometimes I get over that's when you cease ask me where the hell I'm going at 1,000 feet per second.
Not really saying a lot during the song because I kind of want to make sure that I mean what I said at the start, because this is an amazing song. Exactly what happened with Airbag is happening with this as well, where I'm listening to the song and just vibing out to it. And it's such a fantastic song. It's a little bit more understated than a lot of the songs in the record, just like how Airbag is as well. But maybe I just haven't considered them the perfect opening and closers for that reason. But I know there is a little sexy Johnny Wheat Greenwood guitar solo coming. Go on, Johnny. Right. I went a bit quiet at the end there because I wanted to enjoy The Tourist. But that is just one of the greatest albums ever made. I'm I'm so glad I did that. It's definitely in my top 10 albums ever made. And in the next couple of weeks, months, probably just after the Radiohead show that I cover, I will do Kid A as well, because that's my second favorite Radiohead album. But it just blows my mind. I've heard that album 100 times, if not more, and it blows my mind every single time. I'm glad I got to experience it that way and just talk shit about it in a good way, talk good shit about it whilst listening to it. I've blown my fucking mind. I don't know what else to say. Radiohead are one of the greatest bands of all time. I'm so excited to lose my Radiohead virginity to the O2 in a few weeks. And yeah, If you've already seen Radiohead on this tour, comment and let me know what it's been like. If you're going to any of the O2 shows, I think I'm going to the third one. Let me know which one you're going to, and we can discuss set lists and we can debate set lists. You can look at my previous video where I predicted the Radiohead set list. I did pretty well, but they are massively mixing up the set at every single show. So Radiohead fans, I'm going to say it one more time. Please hit like and subscribe. I am super grateful. This is the third reaction video I think I've ever done, and it's the first one I've done that I've heard before. Radiohead are goats. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like it's like my mood has changed in a good way through listening to that album, and my cold has fucked me up. But Radiohead, I love you for life. Here's how we're going to end it, all right? Because I've been looking at these for about half hour. I'm not going to make you listen to me eat them unless you don't hit like and subscribe. I'm going to stop saying that, I promise. I love you, Radiohead. Thanks for watching. Bye.